Hey everybody, it's FTLAK. I don't usually do game updates, but this one's real important and really hits my heart in the warm and fuzzy places. So I thought I would do an update. So, don't starve together. Breaking news. Breaking news. Bum bum bum. We got an update. This is a beta update. So if you don't want to know about beta stuff, stop watching now. Go watch one of my other videos. It's totally fine. Don't forget, like, follow, subscribe. But hey everybody, we released a beta. This was on 5/22/2025. This beta features Lunar Quest. Please note that all the ending quest lines have not been released in this build and will be made available in the following weeks during the beta. So we wanted to make sure that you had some time for the heavy tech quality of life stuff. So I'm going to skip down. There's some really cool stuff in this, but the quality of life stuff's really what I want to hit. So quality of life. They've added world progression section on the filters tab for the servers list. For the browser, this will allow you to find servers that have certain objectives complete and not complete in the world instead of having to guess based on days count. What the heck does that mean to you? So what that means to you, there's some other really cool stuff. My favorite thing I'm going to save for the end because this is something I've been asking for since this game came out, and it's just phenomenal. So stick around for that. Whew, God. So you go into browse games. Let's find a game, but you know, I have no idea. They're on day 34. What have they done? I don't know. So let's go filters. So world progression. It has any. I'm going to click it. So now I've got, has the celestial orb been found? Yes, no, or undecided, or it doesn't matter. So if you want them to like, hey, I only want to go into a world if they've found the orb, you can click yes. I don't want them have found the orb, you can click no. Whether the portal has been constructed, the celestial portal has been constructed, Crab Hermit has not been given a shiny gift, lunar rifts may be forming. So this is really cool. So you know me, I'm in a world probably first 100 days and then I go a little crazy and want to start over. But for people who are farther along in the worlds or maybe haven't completed something, or maybe you're really looking to try and complete something, you can say, hey, I don't want to join a world that they have completed this. Or I want a world where they maybe have already completed this because I know that we can do the next thing. That's really cool. Just a really good filtering option because this is something as the game progresses, they can continue to add so that you're not joining a world that's maybe already defeated the boss that you want. Now back to the cool stuff. Another cool thing, added the ability to peek into bundling supplies while using a razor on it. So this is a great use of the razor. So you're in your world, hey, you've got your bundling wrap. If you actually take your razor and hold it over, you'll see this new option to peek. And now I can see what's inside. Fantastic, great use of the razor. Honestly, like the razor, you really only shape beefalo and do a couple of things with that. So that's like a really good versus having to unbundle your wrap, then having the wax paper and going, hey, you know, I have to make another rope and you got to go through the process again. So really kind of enjoy that. They've added personal floaters for boat travelers. So the say that fast, added personal floaters for boat travelers. Those are, it's this little thing right here. To make that, let's go to boat. It's going to take one mosquito sack and a rope. And what that's going to do is it's just something that you don't even have to equip it. It's just something you have. It's a floater. So if you did walk the plank, or let's say that you fell off, let's abandon ship, it's going to reduce the amount of items that you drop when you fall in the water. You hear it pop when I came out. So cool. I kept all the items that I have. Results may vary. I'm not going to tell you exactly how many. Wart has an advantage because Wart's just awesome. So I'm going to retract that. But if you're somebody like me that maybe has crashed 5 or 12 boats this week, might be good to have a couple of those on you. Right now, just so you know, if you are in the beta, if you drop that on the ground, it does disappear. It's still there. So if you hold spacebar nearby, it will show back up. But really kind of cool. Okay, creating a correct odd skeleton will be guaranteed if there is a nearby shadow atrium, regardless of its location. This is great. I know for a handful of my console friends, it's kind of a pain because it doesn't always create the right one. You have to go collect more pieces. It's not something that you can just quickly do. Added a new control for binding quick access to your character specific spell wheel. So that's kind of nice. We've got all our new stuff. Added new controller scheme options for camera and inventory controls. Huh, controller. Like people that play on console. It's finally happening. It's happening. They're paying attention to us. So I'm going to show you some of these. So let's go settings. So you're going to go to your advanced settings, and we've got structure alignment, structure intervals, and then you've got some other new icons. So it's really, really kind of cool. I don't have a console controller plugged in right now, but let's show you the next one. All right. The final one, added structure alignment options in advanced settings. For PC players, this feature will be well taken care of with mods. Geometric placement is the one that we are talking about, so this will be useful for controller users on other platforms. Can I get a what? We're getting geometric placement built into vanilla. For all you PlayStation users, all you Xbox users, this is Boba Fett, just in case anybody asks. Congratulations, you're getting the one mod that I think most people can never go without. So got our item. I'm gonna hold down shift, and you'll see right now it's kind of nice. It's not perfect. It's better than what we had, which was nothing. So right now on computer, I'm holding shift. I'm guessing it's gonna be a button on your controller that you're gonna be able to hit, or if I hit control, I've got this option as well on PC. Now with that, if we go into settings and you go to advanced, structure alignment, I turned it on, so this allows the grid, but you have alignment intervals. So similar to geometric placement, we've got half wall, we've got half tile, and we've got tile. So let's go to tile. Let me show you what this looks like. So let's act like we're gonna place again. So that's kind of nice. I can see like, okay, it's gonna put it in the center of the tile no matter where I go. Let's go settings, let's go advanced. Let's go half tile. Cool. So I've got a half tile, which is actually like fourths. So it's moving every half tile. We've got wall. So for every click, that's obviously one wall. And then last but not least, we've got our half wall, which I think honestly is probably what I will set mine to on PlayStation. I think this is just a nice little setting. I like to know exactly how far I can build from something. You can see that there's a couple spots here, but not here. But this is great. You guys, it's happening. Like they remembered us. For all my console players out there, please comment in the description below what console you're playing on. If you're not a console player and you're playing on Steam, tell me which one you would play on. Now that we're getting geometric placement built into vanilla, would that bring you over to console? If so, I'd love to know which one. I currently am playing on PlayStation. I have an Xbox controller. I don't have an Xbox. I just like using this controller. It's built in more for Steam, but really kind of cool. Might get me to go back to playing on the sticks again a lot more. So yeah. All right, everybody. I hope you like this one. Don't forget, like, follow, subscribe, and we will see you on the next one. Bye, everybody.